So bring the attention to the present moment. Which is here now. And that's really the practice of practices, is really abiding in this awareness that is present. So allowing the senses, the energy, the awareness of the senses that connects the world, just turn around and come to abide in this inner awareness that is always abiding in us, which is the divine itself. This is the prayer of prayers. This is the mantra of mantras. This experience of being in the present moment, just aware of one's awareness. So nothing happens like, you know, my chair is still here, my tea is here, my computer is here, you are there. It's completely unsophisticated. There's nothing that is, there's nothing, no lights flashing, there's no, and yet at the same time, the whole universe is manifesting. So then within this experience of being in this moment of feeling present, we recognize that, you know, the universe, the divine consciousness itself manifests in this infinite myriad of forms. It's like Jim is here, you know, in the computer. I can see him, and so, you know, you have a batch of clay, and that could transform pretty much into anything. You know, it's like you could do, you know, you could turn it into, you know, depending on what you mix it with. There's pretty much, there's no limit, you know. So this is what happens with our consciousness, which is divine consciousness. So as it transforms and becomes our world, our life, it forgets a little bit or a lot its natural essence, its natural joy, its natural well-being. And then we start having issues, you know, we suffer, we feel bad, we have illnesses. So through the practice of the healing smile, what we do is we just bring back this whole set of beautiful qualities that start reminding us of what is our potential. Okay? So to start our practice, we always start with motivation. So I'm going to practice healing meditation to feel whatever it is, or here is where you fill up your space. What are you here today? You know, what are you expecting to accomplish from this meeting? You could sit and, you know, just say, oh, I have no expectations, and that's okay. I mean, but that would be like sitting in front of the piece of clay and just observe it, how it dries and decomposes over time, and that's, you know, that's certainly an option. But another option is to be very deliberate of, wow, I have this incredible physical body, which is the embodiment of the whole universe, and I have this awareness, and I have just this desire to live a wonderful life. So what is it that I can direct my energy towards? You know? Our consciousness works much better when the direction is clear. And our awareness works much better when our direction, that our intentionality is something that we have passion about it, and that is cultivated within the intimacy of our own being, when there's no boundaries, you know. Somebody was telling me the other day, oh, I feel so old, you know. And I said, oh, the universe is old, you know. Everything else is just like, you know, just children, you know. So we don't age because of our age number, you know, we age because we separate ourselves from any kind of sense of passion. So when you put your motivation here, yeah, I mean, maybe you wrote or you decided a motivation, oh, I want my liver to be better, or my such and such. Okay, that's good. But now, what is it really what you really, really would like? No limits, no boundaries. The whole of the universe, all the potentiality of the universe is your field for playing your resources. What is your wildest dream? Leaving aside guilt, leaving aside fear, failure, or leaving aside anything that would stop that. One of the issues when we activate our motivation, and I'm going over this a bit longer than usual, is because the idea of the divine body of consciousness, being everything that is. So one of the issues when we prepare our motivation, it's like we are very bound by the physical body, and we are very bound by the physical world, and we have lost the memory, or most of us, of daydreaming, like the relishing of maybe being a child and just looking at the sky and just imagining things for the pure fun of imagining. Like there's this Mercedes that I like the GLK 350. It's kind of like a SUV thing. And we were thinking of we had to get a new car, and I was thinking, how would it be to drive this car? So I was imagining, I was relishing so much. I went online and I looked at the pictures, and so oh wow, it was just fantastic. So I spent a couple of days just completely just entertaining driving that new car, which is something simple. I could buy the car, no problem. Just would have a higher payment, which I chose not to do because I prefer to have lower overhead. And for a couple of days, it was like, wow, this is fantastic. And then after 2 days, I said, wow, this was fantastic. I'm moving on. I don't want to get this car. Yet, what happened here? The 2 days that I was thinking of getting this car and how fantastic it was, regardless if I got or not the car, my cells in my body, every single cell, every single organ, every single function was being showered internally by this sense of rejoicing. So a lot of the wishes that we have, a lot of the dreams that we might have, they might not come true. It's like when you're planting a garden, you might plant 100 seeds and, maybe you end up with 10, with 5, with whatever it is. But the relishing of that desire, the relishing of that situation for whatever time it is, it's extremely beneficial because it's what is aligning you with this divine being, it's what is aligning you with this awareness that abides in you. And that's really where the supreme healing happens. So either now or later, whenever you sit again to practice, throughout the day when you're sitting in the couch, whenever you're doing anything, just really allow yourself to relish daydreaming. Daydreaming is beautiful. Not while you're driving, don't get spaced out, but this just connecting very profoundly, very intimately, without having to share with anybody who's going to put any input there. It's just for you. Wow, how does that feel? And it's the accumulation of these moments of feeling well that then keeps us on a path that is of high vibration, and then that gives us enough energy, enough momentum, enough desire for the altruistic motivation, okay, which is the next motivation that we do in page 10. If you don't have the book, I'll just read it. So with all these in mind, okay, I'm going to practice healing meditation to benefit both myself and all other sentient beings without exception. May my practice generate an infinite ripple of healing, well-being, and awakening across all time and space. May the illnesses of all beings be healed, and may they never occur again. May my practice bring joy and clarity to all beings, helping all of us become aware of our perfect essence. May we have the courage to recognize the same perfect essence within everyone and everything. May this recognition awaken healing, joy, peace, and love within each of us throughout all of existence. So when we activate this motivation, may my practice bring joy, bring healing, bring well-being. It's very difficult to give something that you don't have, you know, or that you don't have realized. So this is why the personal motivation has to be really like something that makes us feel very vibrant. You can be calm, and you don't have to be screaming or just like. But there's this sense of aliveness, this sense of abiding in this awareness that abides in you. This sense of recognition of this beautiful beauty of life, and then just the desire to share, with others, this experience of healing, this experience of joy, this experience of inner peace, this experience of love. Even with those that give us a hard time, whatever it is, just whatever life brings. So relish that experience for a moment. And all this is very, very freeing. You can relish your dreams without them having to manifest physically. Yet, if you keep relishing your dreams, eventually that what you desire will manifest in a much easier way. That's a basic principle of Chinese medicine. Qi energy follows intention. Intention is made out of sustained attention. And therefore, you much easily can become a beacon of light, a beacon of joy, without preaching. Best example, just somebody who's joyful and a good person, and others benefit from their presence. And then from there, just smile into your heart, and from your heart, smile down the legs into the earth. And from the earth, feel the smile going deep down. From the legs, from the feet, feel your smile going deep down into the earth. There's these beautiful roots that expand and that ground you. And just feel this connection with the heart of the earth, or just simply feel grounded. Whatever it is, it becomes easier. And then smiling to the earth, you feel how the energy of the earth responds and beautifully ascends around you, through you, and in your heart. Input more love, more this beautiful smile, and just let the smile keep going up with the energy of the earth, ascending through you and out through your crown above your head. And above your head, visualize this beautiful sun that represents the heavens, the energy of the dimension of wisdom. And it receives your smile very happily, and then just shines in all directions. This beautiful healing energy, this awakening consciousness that showers, that spreads all over in front of you, on your sides, excuse me, on behind you, all around. So wherever you are, feel surrounded by this beautiful love, this beautiful light. And it's something that, you can think, oh, I'm imagining, and this is a visualization, this is imagination. Somehow it is, but at the same time it is not, because what we're doing is we're actually spreading a vibration of well-being that is radiating past our physical body into our energy body, which is much wider, and through our channels, through our energy centers. So this is actually something completely real. And the more you practice this, the more you cultivate this idea of surrounding yourself with light, of shining light on your projects, or on shining light on anything that you are working on, or any challenges that are coming up. And naturally, this is a vibration that is being stabilized there. So the beautiful light is around you, all directions, above you, below you. And there's this sense of exquisiteness. It's very, very exquisite. And then the light now keeps shining, but now starts shining more like on your surface. So shining on your crown, and from your crown just spreads down the back of the head, the scalp, the face, relaxing all the muscles of the face, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the neck, the back of the neck, especially relaxing the shoulders, and down, like, I don't know if you say in English, trickling like a, like a beautiful, this beautiful healing nectar that is just like water, beautiful water, like in a shower. This perfect temperature that you like, and it's just softening the body, softening the chest, for women, softening the breast, softening the armpits, the abdomen, and then softening the mid back, the low back. It's this beautiful sensation that is descending into the lower abdomen, the glutes, the thighs, the whole external part of the genitals, down the legs, to the knees, the calves, the shins, and the feet. So there's light all around you, and now there's this light is even more focused very beautifully on your surface. Oh, just this sense of softening. Every time I do this practice, it's happening now, when I do it in the morning, there's always part of my body that is releasing tension. It's incredible. It's just so beautiful. Very simple. When the body releases tension, blood circulation is better, energy circulation is better. Naturally, we feel more relaxed. And the physical body gradually regains vitality. And the mind regains gradually a wider view and a sense of ease. So you can repeat this as many times as you want, or spend more time in any areas that you want. If you have like a neck tension, or you have TMJ, or if you have like low back pain, knee pain, whatever it is, just let the smile that is shining, this healing light that is shining along with your smile, focus on those areas. The first part, when the healing smile is shining around us and in our world, we develop this connection, or we develop this certainty. The world is beautiful. Life is infinitely abundant. When we invite this healing light to shine on our body, we acknowledge this beautiful physical embodiment that we have, with whatever challenges there are. It's part of the game. And we just feel this love, this gratitude for our body, and naturally this gratitude expands into our parents, into our family lineage. For we are the, the blood of our lineage, the blood of our family. And therefore, because all families have, in general, plenty of beautiful situations that help us grow and love each other more. So when we connect with our body in this way, we send this beautiful smile of self-love to our body. We are imprinting, we are putting the seeds of self-love within our family structure. That usually that's one of the main issues behind traumas, behind addictions, behind experiences of abuse of any kind. Like, our self-love gets broken, gets forgotten. And yet, through the practice of the healing smile, gradually we keep realizing that nothing was ever broken. It's like drawings on water. Water stayed perfectly the same. And gradually we gather this beautiful sensation of aliveness, being alive, of this vibrant healing energy. We gather it behind the navel, between the navel and the spine, in this inner self-luminous jewel, this inner sun. So we are surrounded by light, we are showered by light, healing smile. And internally within our inner space, there's this small sphere of light that is shining from within. And for a minute, we just rest our breath without doing anything else, letting the mind at ease. We rest our breath on this inner sphere of light, this inner self-luminous jewel that is behind the navel. Imagine a cotton ball or a leaf, beautiful leaf, resting on a desk, on a table, like there's no effort. So that's how our mind rests, on that shining sphere of light from within. Keep your awareness fresh, keep your awareness clear. We are not going to sleep, or we are not getting dispersed. Just this sense of being present, being clear, being aware, resting as you would rest on a beautiful armchair, at the end of a long day. You say, oh, this is so nice. When you go to bed and you turn off the light and you're just laying in bed there, aware of yourself, yet with no action, nothing to do. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed for a moment, but just connect again with this sensation of presence of being, and this sensation of outer and inner luminosity. And then, keeping that experience, just little by little open your eyes. This is a practice that we have to integrate in a way that it can be maintained through the day. You know, through the day we keep our eyes open. So this idea of the inner jewel and this field of radiance around and then on our surface is something that through the practice we gradually maintain. So then we activate the motivation, make this beautiful healing smile, keep active, you know, throughout the day, whatever I do, may I be able to remember it, and may I be able to keep maintaining it. And even if I forget, may it maintain itself. May this shining light over me keep being active, keep helping my body stay soft, stay relaxed. And may this inner self-luminous jewel also keep shining, keep radiating from within, maintaining my body in good harmony internally. And then at the end of our practice, we read the dedication, which we say is like bringing the check to the bank, you know, after working, making sure we deposit it sealed there. So in page 11, by the merit of having practiced healing meditation for the benefit of myself and all other beings, may all beings without exception be well and happy. May there be peace in all lands, prosperity in all households, and joy in all hearts, across all time and space. And may all the motivation prayers made for the well-being of beings become a reality. And then at the end of your practice, again, connect with this sense of joy. Wow, this is beautiful. You know, like I'm aware of my own awareness in this world with all its contrast, its beauty, its, you know, challenges. And, you know, I'm aware I can just be every time more and more expanded into that divine awareness, and that I can be of beautiful service by embodying this. So, wow, I'm taking the time and doing all these things. This is exquisite. So really, there's a sense of what we call divine pride. It's not a pride, oh, I'm better than this. No, it's a pride of, wow, this is exquisite. This is so beautiful. Feel beautiful. You are beautiful. How could you not be beautiful? You know, if you believe in God, you know, God made you, you know. So it's that energy. You know? If you don't believe in God, and you know you know, you think more everything is consciousness. This is consciousness. There's no two consciousness. And the courage of here is to apply this to you maintain it, and you apply it. Anything you perceive, anything that comes into your life, you know, even situations that cause you stress. So you recognize the situation, you recognize the stress, and how can I apply my practice to this?